let's stop lying to ourselves. Most people aren't chasing freedom. They're chasing a fantasy. Someone sold them before they were old enough to question it. The fantasy says, buy a house someday and you can escape poverty. Wrong. A mortgage isn't a ladder out of the renter class. It is the renter class. Just with legal documents and a nicer kitchen. You don't own the house, the bank does. You own the liability. You send interest payments bigger than your original loan. You pay property taxes forever. You cover repairs, disasters, everything. And if you slip, the bank takes it all as if you never existed. Tell me, how is that freedom? It's just a longer leash. And the wild part, people defend this system like it's the holy scripture. Like struggling for 30 years is some noble rite of passage. Why do poor and working class people cling to this? Because the dream is the only thing they've been allowed to hope for. It's the only path society gives them to feel like they're not stuck. So they protect the dream, even if it's killing them. And all the while, everyone argues socialism versus capitalism like it's a real debate. It's not. It's a puppet show. Because neither side dares to touch the actual engine that keeps people poor. The private capture of land value the community creates. That single blind spot is why the whole system runs on extraction. Here's the real issue. You don't get trapped by houses. You get trapped by land costs. When the value of the land beneath your feet rises faster than your ability to earn, you will never own anything. Not truly. Not unless you're part of the tiny group siphoning off the value everyone else creates. That's the real game. And most people don't even know their pieces on the board. When you change the incentive, everything flips. Because if you want a society where people can actually afford to live, start businesses, or build wealth, you don't need socialism. You don't need capitalism. You need a system that stops rewarding people for the past and starts rewarding people for contributing to the present. That system already exists. It's called Georgism. Here's the logic. Clean, simple, and undeniable. The house? You built it. You should keep the value. The land? The community built that value. The roads, the schools, the hospitals, the jobs, the safety. That's what makes land expensive. So the value created by the community should return to the community, not funnel upward to landowners, landlords, and banks. You don't tax work. You don't tax productivity. You don't tax building. You don't punish effort. You collect the community-created land value and use it to lower taxes on everything that actually grows the economy. This single change drops housing costs, removes the incentive to hoard land, ends the 30-year mortgage trap, makes starting a business easier, makes wages go further, and breaks the renter cycle permanently. That's the path no one is shown. If you're stuck, it's not because you're lazy. It's because you're being drained by a system that treats land like a slot machine, where you pay endlessly for value you didn't destroy and someone else didn't create. Georgism flips the machine around. It turns the value of the community into a fuel for the community. So yes, the homeownership dream is a trap, but the trap only works because nobody knows there's another way. There is, and once you see it, the whole landlord's mortgage bank game looks like exactly what it is. A relic from the past where people didn't know any better. We know better now, or at least we can. If we stop protecting the dream that keeps us poor and start building the system that sets us free.